explosive.
I can give this. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to ask about was when you're playing a team like Notre Dame that has a height advantage over you, does that change the way that you approach your defense, or do you want that to stay the same regardless of the opponent?
Yeah, I think one of our with the how strong they are on the boards, we really did want to do a better job blocking out. But clearly we didn't. But it was one of the things that we worked on, is trying not to get sealed on that backside by their bigger forwards, and then trying to make sure we block out and then limit their opportunities for second chances. But we kind of I think there's the one thing that faltered in this game today was our rebounding.
The run in the fourth quarter where they had the 14 points in a row, press, what proved to be the problem?
I think just they made some tough shots. We did not block out during that time, so they got second and third opportunities on the offensive end. And then on our offensive end, I thought we took some quick shots, maybe too quick. And sometimes those quick shots are just the same as a turnover when you're playing against a team that runs the way Notre Dame does. So I think just us being a little bit more patient offensively would have been better. And then also us doing a little bit better job on the defensive glass.
And then I wanted to ask about Tiana Marin's game time. She played 24 minutes this game. Was that a fitness thing or a choice that you made?
Well, no, she just had 2 fouls in the first half. So we end up at first quarter, she picked up 2 quick fouls. So if we were able to hold her out to not pick up a third and keep the game close, and actually when she was out there, we ended up coming back and making it a good game. So I didn't really need to put her back in, but then she stayed out of foul trouble. So she got to play like pretty much the whole second half. So it was just about being in foul trouble.
And then my last question was, there were a lot of moments where you got close to a lead and then lost that momentum. What do you think you can do in the future to, when you have that momentum going for you, keep it up?
I think we can't get stagnant offensively. So I think a big thing when we get a lead, we have to value that next possession and realize how important it is, and then make the most of whatever offensive call that we're going to make, but set great screens and really don't get into too much one-on-one action. We don't need that. We need to really just work the ball. And I think that when we're able to watch film on this, they're going to see that how close we were on those possessions and how we didn't really capitalize.
I was gonna ask you a similar thing, which is, they open a big lead, you come back, and they open a big lead, and you come back. Does this game show you how close you are, or does it show you how far you are?
For me, I always feel like we're close. I think that this is a really good team I get to coach. They're young, and I think that consistency, a lot of times consistency comes with experience. And I think it's a big improvement from the first time we played Notre Dame, right? But I still want to see more, and I want us to grow up as fast as humanly possible, because I think that we do have a dangerous team when we're running on all cylinders.
Faster than possible.
Yeah, right.
All right, Dan, you're up.
Just one real basketball-based question for you. I think it was in the second quarter, Notre Dame looked like they'd gone zone, and you had the 4 players out with Maria underneath. Just was that by design, knowing that they were going to do that, or was that just a response? Was that when I think it was the second quarter, Notre Dame was playing zone, it looked like, and you guys had or thereabouts.
They just played 1 possession of zone or 2 possession of zone.
All right, I didn't know if they were going to stay in that, and then just how you were kind of adapting. I know you had the 4 players out and Maria underneath, and just the ball movement that was happening in that second quarter.
Yeah, I thought Ali Van Timmeren came in really ready and had some really good movement on the perimeter to help kind of that inside out presence, and kind of gave us that height that you were talking about with us needing that size, not to be in any kind of disadvantage. And I thought really during that time, JoJo and Tiana really did a nice job picking up at the 1, and together kind of played the 1 by committee and did a nice job. So all in all, we were a little bit more patient during. If I was going to say anything, I saw patience in that second quarter, and I wish we could have just maintained that through the whole second half.
And then just, I know I had asked you over the weekend about the Women in Sports Day. Today was the Black History Month, celebration for the team. How important is it just to keep these initiatives going, specifically the one today where I know everyone had shirts that had different names and
Right.
different causes on the back.
Yeah, I think our players, I believe, are unbelievable role models, and they also have a little bit of a platform, right? Being student athletes at Boston College and having their social media presence and being able, we had a great crowd today. So just being able to play in front of close to 2,000 people and letting them know, hey, this is the start of Black History Month, which should be all year long. And then also letting them see our players had their kind of Black idols that they look up to on the back of their shooting shirts, but using their platform and being able to use their voice in a productive way is super important because, you know, the more they can stand up for women, minorities, anything where there can be a better just call for justice. If they're able to do it, I know they really take advantage of that opportunity, and they like that. You know, they like being able to say what's important to them, and there's not a player on our team that these things aren't important to.
Thank you.
They chose the names on the back.
Yes, they chose that. Was each of them chose that?
There was a mixture of people, literature and history and athletes and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Joanna.
Thanks.
Thanks.